Day 85 of 365 days to me. I haven't been doing it every day, but I'm trying to be consistent. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I am going to learn to scuba dive. So I've been studying all day. We're supposed to go to Disneyland today, but my son didn't feel well, so we rescheduled. Which at first I was pretty disappointed, but it was actually turned out to be a good thing in order to prepare for our scuba diving lessons tomorrow and Sunday. Um, it would have been too much. So we were scheduled, and yeah, the day started out really great. I started out in top form, prepared to do what I needed to do and making a positive difference. I had a doctor's appointment, made the nurses sing, and everybody I ran into was happy. And then my son said he didn't want to go, and it's like everything just drained out of me. And then my Italian lover went from hot to lukewarm to cold. And it's nothing. We got really close, and he's taking a step back, and I should be okay with that. And I am. And I'm also disappointed because tomorrow's my birthday. And I told myself I wouldn't have expectations. No expectations, appreciation only. But it's hard not to have expectations. I started to feel all alone. And this old friend's been texting me and telling me he wants to kill himself and he thinks he's got the worst problems in the world. And I don't want to diminish or invalidate his feelings, but they're not the worst problems in the world. And I think his biggest problem is he's just so damn selfish and self-centered because he certainly didn't ask what was going on with me. And by the time he did, it was like, it's not your problem. Um, I just can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. It's a drain when people are energy vampires and just suck the life out of you. And I deal with it because I want to be a good person, but, you know, um, but if somebody doesn't want to help themselves, then there's really nothing I can do. And I just think it's such a selfish thing to do to another human being is just dump all over them. I think there's a difference between venting and clearing with the idea that you're going to move on, but to continually dump is one of the most selfish things. The other thing is telling them that you want to die and asking for tips. I mean, it doesn't really get much more selfish than that. And I remember being in that place where I wanted to die, and I asked my friends to help me, and I told them that, and this experience has taught me just how selfish and unloving that was. And I'm not there, and I'm not. I'm good no matter what happens. I'm good, and I know how to shift my state. I wasn't as physical as I wanted to be today, and there just doesn't seem to be enough hours in the day. I mean, I was busy all day. Out of the house at 7:30 and going all day, studying, practicing, making phone calls, scheduling, planning. It was just, I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling now because I feel a sense of disappointment with my Italian lover because the things he said the last time we were together and felt so close, and I thought there was a forward motion, and then it just kind of stops. And I realized that I'm not where I want to be, I keep hoping I'll get there, and I guess it's a process, and I wish it was like that. And sometimes it can be like that, and I just have to remind myself I am chosen and I am worth it. I am a princess. I am a queen. I'm all the things that he says to me. Um, but I shouldn't need him to say it. And I guess I was frustrated. I tried to plan this perfect birthday where I didn't need anyone, you know, to do anything for me, that I could be so self-satisfied and self-contained. And then all my plans seemed to blow up. Nothing worked out the way I thought they would or wanted them to. And that's the lesson we have to learn in life, that, doesn't always work out the way that we want. Not even my hair. I had it done yesterday, and yeah, it's not, no. So there you have it. What do you do when life doesn't work out the way you want? I think you stop and reset. It reminds me of how a pilot is 95% off course, and he has to keep readjusting and readjusting. And that's all that this is. I got off course, and now I need to readjust and get back on course. And I think what happens, the more aware you become, you just don't get that far off course. The adjustment is very minor. And I think that's what we need to keep in mind, that when we're off course, if we're aware, we'll be aware that we're off course before we're so off course that it takes a radical intervention instead of just a minor adjustment. So this is a minor adjustment. I mean, I even lost my temper at my dog. I was just so frustrated. But I reeled it back in. I wanted to get mad at my son because I was so frustrated. And I reeled it back in. That would set me way off course. That's not who I want to be. So that minor adjustment. Dog sleeping here with me now. My son and I were laughing, and he's excited about going scuba diving, and we're going to have another memory to create and another adventure. And any opportunity I have to share these times with him, they're special, they're precious. And any opportunity I have to expand his horizons, and, and I mean, we're literally going to a whole new world. That's going to be exciting, to be weightless in this whole new extraordinary world. And yeah, it's not something you get to do every day, so I'm grateful for that. I'm also grateful for my dog, and I'm grateful, that I have my health, and I'm grateful that I have access to be able to do things like this, and the resources to be able to do it. I'm grateful that I'm going to be planning an incredibly financial future. I'm grateful that I get to live this extraordinary life, because my life is not ordinary, anything but. I mean, the very fact that at my age I have a hot, sexy Italian lover. Well, actually, I'm the kind of woman that should have a hot, sexy Italian woman, because I'm worth it. There we go. All right. There we go. I am worth it. I am chosen. I choose me, and I am worth it. Ciao.